Dear students, in next 10 to 15 minutes, let us learn about this very important and interesting concept which is generations of computers. अगर आप पिछले साल के क्वेश्चन पेपर्स देखेंगे सो हर साल एज रिसेंट एज जून 2025 आपको हर साल कम से कम 3 से 4 शिफ्ट्स में जनरेशन्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स से क्वेश्चंस मिलते ही मिलते हैं। इस वीडियो लेक्चर में पहले हम कॉन्सेप्ट को बहुत अच्छे से समझेंगे, फिर हम अपनी इस नॉलेज को इन PYQs पे अप्लाई करेंगे टू टेस्ट आवर नॉलेज. So if you do not know the answer to all these questions, kindly do not get overwhelmed. Make sure that by the end of this lecture you know the answers to all these questions. इसके बाद अगर आप चाहें तो हमारी एप्लीकेशन पे एक टेस्ट भी लाइव हो चुका है which contains all the 25 PYQs which have been asked from this topic. If you are somebody who is new to our channel, my name is Tushar Goel. I am a PhD research scholar at Center for Media Studies, JNU. On this channel you will find hundreds of lectures which are absolutely free and open access for everybody. Do check out our playlists. If you find them helpful, kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Can you think of a world without computers? In this information society, इस सूचनात्मक समाज में अगर हम गौर से देखें तो ये कंप्यूटर, ये मशीन्स हमारे रोज़ की ज़िंदगी में दे आर जस्ट लाइक ब्लड एंड ऑक्सीजन. अगर ये मशीन्स ना हो तो आर लाइफ विल कम टू स्टैंड स्टिल. अगर आप कंप्यूटर शब्द के एटिमोलॉजी को देखेंगे सो ये शब्द कंप्यूटर हैज़ बीन डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम compute, which means to calculate. So there used to be people who were called computers जिनका काम ही होता था कॉम्प्लेक्स कैलकुलेशंस को करने का. हम ये देखते थे कि ये इतनी लेबोरियस कैलकुलेशंस होती थी. कभी हमको सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज की मूवमेंट को कैलकुलेट करना है जिससे हम लूनर एक्लिप्स को प्रेडिक्ट कर सकें. कभी हमको नेविगेशन के लिए डिस्टेंस को कैलकुलेट करना होता था. हम जब आर्किटेक्चर बड़ी बड़ी बिल्डिंग्स बनाते थे तो हमको डिफरेंट कॉम्प्लेक्स कैलकुलेशंस करनी होती थी. और बहुत बारी ये देखा जाता था कि इतनी सारी कैलकुलेशंस गलत हो जाती थी बिकॉज ऑफ मैनुअल एरर, और ये बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम भी लेती थी. सिंस एंशिएंट टाइम्स ह्यूमैनिटी हैज़ बीन डेस्परेट फॉर कंप्यूटेशन. देयर हैव बीन सेवरल अटेम्प्ट्स मेड. द अर्लीस्ट फॉर्म्स ऑफ इन्वेंशन विच डेल्ट विद कंप्यूटेशन वाज अबैकस. आपने अपने नर्सरी प्री नर्सरी में देखा होगा. Through abacus we could do small arithmetic operations like subtraction and addition. Then 2000 years ago we can see this invention called the Antikythera mechanism, which could predict the cycle of calendars, which could predict the movements of the planets, which could predict eclipses. Then other notable mention includes the Pascaline by the great mathematician Blaise Pascal, which could do addition and subtractions. But dear students, these were all mechanical objects. They were not programmable as the programmable computers we see today. And later with Charles Babbage's invention called the difference engine, we could see the seeds of the programmable machines or computers we see today. Before learning about different generations of computers, हमको ये भी समझने की ज़रूरत है कि what exactly are these generations. क्या ये जनरेशन सिर्फ मेरली ईयर्स हैं जिसको हमें लर्न कर लेना चाहिए? When we talk about generations, these are major technological breakthroughs in all these computers. With every technological breakthrough, the computers they shrank in size. In context of programming language, वो ज़्यादा यूज़र फ्रेंडली होते गए. New computational powers got unleashed with every technological breakthrough. You will see that with every progression जो कंप्यूटर्स थे कॉम्प्लेक्स टास्क परफॉर्म कर सकते थे. और इन्हीं सारी चीज़ों से आपके एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं अबाउट एग्जाम्पल्स, अबाउट नेम्स ऑफ दीज कंप्यूटर्स लाइक यूनिवैक, ENIAC, IBM 701 और भी बड़े सारे आपको कंप्यूटर्स के नाम दिखेंगे. देन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज की जब हम बात करें, initially it used to be very complex programming language, all machine language in binaries 1 0 and punching card used to be used. With the progression you will see that the programming language also became very simple. Unlike today's modern computers and laptops जिनको आप easily अपने हैंड बैग में कैरी कर सकते हैं, जिनको आप अपने स्टडी टेबल पे इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं. Dear students, the first generation of computers back in 1940s, they were as big as a room. They were room sized machines जिनको ऑपरेट करने के लिए हमें बहुत सारे लोग लगते थे. The core technology used in these computers was the vacuum tubes. ये वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स इन कंप्यूटर्स की कोर कंपोनेंट थी सर्किटरी एंड मेमोरी स्टोरेज के लिए. बट द बिगेस्ट ड्रॉबैक ऑफ दीज वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स वाज दैट दे यूज्ड टू गेट हीटेड अप वेरी फास्ट, leading to instant failures. The programming language used in these computers was very complex machine language, and input के लिए we used to use punching cards. Unlike modern technology जिसमें आप कीबोर्ड के थ्रू इनपुट दे सकते हैं, माउस के थ्रू इनपुट दे सकते हैं, back in those days it used to be through punching cards and we used to get output through printouts. जब हम मेजर कंप्यूटर्स की बात करते हैं, there was ENIAC, UNIVAC, then IBM 701, Colossus. Let us solve some PYQs from first generation of computers. Which one of the following electronic technologies is the key technology for making the first generation of computers? Transistors, integrated chips, vacuum tubes, dual core CPU. The right answer would be vacuum tubes. Moving on to second generations of computers, जो लेट 1950s और अर्ली 1960s में आपको देखने को मिलेंगे. The core technology or the major technological breakthrough in second generation of computers was the use of transistors which replaced the vacuum tubes. जब ट्रांजिस्टर्स आए तो जो इन कंप्यूटर्स का साइज था वो भी कॉम्पैक्ट हो गया. दूसरी जो मेजर टेक्नोलॉजिकल ब्रेक थ्रूज थे इन सेकेंड जनरेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स, इट इंक्लूड्स द यूज ऑफ मैग्नेटिक टेप्स. जब हम सेकेंडरी मेमोरी की बात करते हैं, प्राइमरी मेमोरी की बात करते हैं, the seeds of these ideas they could be seen in second generations of computers, जिससे better level of programming languages, जिसको हम assembly language of programming कहते थे, वो हमें दिखना शुरू हो गई. इनिशियली जो हम मशीन लैंग्वेज की बात करते थे फर्स्ट जनरेशन में, they were all in the binaries 1 or 0. Now we could see mnemonics like MOV. The reliability, efficiency and the speed also increased with the more compact machines. बिकॉज जो अब कंप्यूटर्स थे फर्स्ट जनरेशन के जो ज़्यादा हीटअप होते थे वो अब थोड़े कम हीटअप होते थे. असेंबली लैंग्वेजेस सच एज फोर्ट्रेन, कोबोल, देवर प्रोमिनेंट. ये एग्जाम के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. बहुत बारी क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है असेंबली लैंग्वेज से कि सेकेंड जनरेशन में कौन सी लैंग्वेज थी. पुट दीज प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस इनटू सर्टेन क्रोनोलॉजीज, either ascending order, descending order. You will see all these questions in all the PYQs as well. Then prominent computers included IBM 1401, IBM 7090, CDC 1604, Burroughs 5000, B5000. Let us solve one PYQ. Which of the following technologies is used in second generations of computers? So this was asked in June 2025. Vacuum tubes, transistors, integrated circuits or VLSI. So the right answer would be transistors. Moving forward, जब हम थर्ड जनरेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स की बात करते हैं तो मेजर टेक्नोलॉजिकल ब्रेक थ्रू वॉज द यूज ऑफ इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट्स. द यूज ऑफ इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट्स मेड कंप्यूटर्स वेरी कॉम्पैक्ट. नाउ यू कैन ऑल्सो सी द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ input and output devices such as monitors and keyboards. Earlier these output devices were not there. When we talk about programming languages, now the programming languages used were called high level languages. In the first generation the languages used were machine language. They were into binaries 1 and 0. Then in second generations it used to be assembly language where we used mnemonics, and now full-fledged manner the high-level languages which were more user-friendly. जब हम फोर्थ जनरेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स की बात करते हैं, 3-4 keywords should come into our mind. One is the rise of personal computers. Earlier all these computers were being used by militaries, organizations such as libraries, business organizations. Now the computers became so compact that they could be offered to general public. People could own these computers, and the core technology behind these computers was the microprocessors and VLSI, which stands for very large scale integrated chips. So पिछले generations में हमने देखा third generation में they were using transistors. What was the VLSI technology? They combined thousands of transistors into one chip जिसको हम माइक्रो प्रोसेसर कहते थे. a microprocessor was a combination of a lot of components of a computer. Now the computers became really compact. Now we had operating systems, now we had input and output devices such as mouse, monitor. A new era of personal computers began.
Introducing Macintosh. It does all the things you'd expect a business computer to do. It does a lot
जब
of
हम
things you
प्रोमिनेंट
wouldn't.
कंप्यूटर्स की बात करते हैं जो बहुत बारी एग्जाम्स में पूछे जाते हैं, इंटेल 4004, एप्पल मैकिनटोश, IBM PC, these computers were also very power efficient, and that language, programming language used was very high level language and high level languages such as C, C++, Python, SQL, etc. Let us solve some questions. Which of the following electronic technologies is the key technology for making personal computers in 1970s? So dear students, we have already discussed about it. It was microprocessors and VLSI. So the right answer would be microprocessor based. Dear students, we have come a long way from vacuum tubes to transistors to integrated chips to microprocessors. Now the question arises, what next? The next or the future is already here. So when we talk about fifth generation of computers, they are not merely computing machines, they are intelligent machines who can think, who can reason, who can learn on their own. So जब हम fifth generation of computers की बात करते हैं, we talk about technology such as artificial intelligence, we talk about interconnected networks, जहाँ पे हम क्लाउड्स के थ्रू सारा डेटा एक दूसरे के साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं. वी टॉक अबाउट क्वांटम कंप्यूटिंग. सो द फिफ्थ जनरेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स, द मेजर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इंक्लूड्स द यूज ऑफ AI सिस्टम्स आर केपेबल ऑफ परफॉर्मिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स टास्क. आप अपनी रियल लाइफ में भी देखेंगे तो छोटे छोटे AI इंटीग्रेशंस ऑलरेडी हो चुके हैं. आप सीरी का इस्तेमाल करते होगे, आप बहुत बारी अपने फ़ोन को बिना टच किए बोलते होगे, हे सीरी open the Google Maps. Then automation is also one of the most prominent feature of fifth generations of computers. You can find its application in healthcare, businesses, education, and a lot of redundant tasks are being automated. You can take example of your smartphone where you can automate your telephone bills, your electricity bills. Then the major examples of fifth generations of computers includes IBM Watson, Google's DeepMind, and Indian supercomputer which is Param 10,000. So these are few examples. You can also look for other examples. Now for all of you there is one homework. So homework question is this: when we talk about language, programming language in fifth generation, it is NLP, which is नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसिंग. आप चैट जीपीटी का एग्जाम्पल लीजिए, आप ह्यूमन लैंग्वेज में ही मशीन से बात कर सकते हैं, आपको प्रोग्रामिंग या कोड जानने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. सो वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट ऑल द प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस. नाउ यू कैन गिव मी द राइट आंसर along with the generation of that programming language in the comment section. Dear students, before closing this, let us do a recall of this entire lecture. First generation of computers in 1940s to mid 1950s. The use of vacuum tubes, huge room sized computers, and they used programming language which was machine language. It was into binaries. There was no input devices such as keyboards or mouse. They used punching cards and output was in the form of printing. Then second generation, the breakthrough technology was of transistors. The computers became little compact, and the programming language used was the assembly language which used mnemonics. Then in 1964, integrated chips, it made the computer even more compact, and we could see some more input and output devices in the form of monitors and keyboards. Core technology which was integrated chips. Then fourth generation of computers which led to a revolution of PCs, personal computers, which was possible because of the technology of VLSI, very large scale integration, which led to the invention of microprocessors. Microprocessors had the component of CPU. Then the fifth generation of computers, they are AI powered machines which are using quantum computing, cloud computing, they are using automation. The example would be IBM Watson, Google's DeepMind, and Param 10,000. So this was the gist of it. If you wish, you can also solve the PYQ test, which is going to be live on our application. It will be having all the PYQs which have been asked from this topic. That's it. So with this, let us close this lecture. If you found this lecture helpful, kindly like this video. You can share your views in the comment section, and we will meet in the next lecture. Take care. Bye bye.